Printify mistakes will cost you tons of time, but even worse, many of them will cost you lots of money. I've had to learn a lot of these the hard way in the last 4 years of selling print-on-demand products with Printify and Etsy. And in that time, I've spent over $455,000 on Printify's website alone. So let me save you time and money with this tutorial, and make sure to subscribe so you can see the other great videos that I release to teach you how to have your very own successful print-on-demand store. So diving right into mistake number 1 is not making listing templates in Printify. It takes a ton of time to go through Printify's website, choose your product, choose your print provider, choose what colors you're going to offer, put your design on, set your pricing, select your shipping profile, and post it for sale. Instead, you can do this one time and save it as a template. You'll go through and choose every color that you might want to use in a listing for that product. And then you can name it something like Comfort Colors 1717 template. And anytime you go to make a new design for this product, you'll just duplicate that product, edit it to change the design, change the title, and then publish it to your store. This will save you so much time in your business. You can make as many templates like this as you want. So say you're making Christmas listings, so you might be having different colors than you normally would, or maybe you're doing a design that has a design on the pocket and a design on the back. Which leads us right into mistake number 2, which is the one that could be costing you thousands, is not pricing your items correctly for multiple print areas. Some items like t-shirts, if you add a design in more than one area, it's going to cost you more for every single area that you add a print area to. So looking at the Comfort Colors 1717 shirt, you can see that with a design just on the front, the total cost is anywhere from $11.30 to $12.40 depending on the size. But if we add a design onto the back and the front, and we click that info button again, you can now see that it costs anywhere from $16.23 to $17.33. So if you didn't realize that you have to pay more for each of those print areas, you might not be pricing your items correctly on Etsy. And if you lose $4 or $5 per sale for 400 sales, that could be thousands and thousands of dollars that you could be losing in your business. Other products like mugs, where it has one big print area, you can see that it actually doesn't cost you any extra to put a design in 2 different spots on this product. So just make sure that you're paying attention when you're adding designs to items. If this price changes, we can just open it by clicking this information button. Super simple to find out. Mistake number 3 is if you delete a Printify listing, it will delete the matching Etsy listing. So you want to be really careful anytime you're deleting something in Printify if you're not meaning to also delete the Etsy listing. Now you can potentially reach out to Printify or Etsy to see if you can get this fixed, but I just want you to know that that's something that can happen so you can avoid it in the future. Mistake number 4 is reusing Printify listings for different designs. Now this one will mostly apply to people making personalized or custom designs, or say they're changing the name or the date for different products when customers custom order them. But this is a mistake that anyone could make, so make sure to pay attention. So when you are in Printify, let's say you had a custom order for the Johnson family, and you put through that order and connected it. Well, then a few days later, you get an order for the Smith family for the same design. You might be tempted to just go edit that Printify listing instead of making a new one, because it's already set up the right way and you can just add it to that same product and connect it to that listing. However, Printify doesn't actually grab the design from the Printify listing until they go to print it. So you really want to be careful and make sure that anytime you're adding a custom design or any kind of design to Printify, you duplicate something and then change the design instead of editing the current Printify listing that's already there. Because I've seen a ton of people send the wrong item to their customer with the wrong name, and then nobody's happy. And I actually have a fun Printify announcement. On September 26th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, I will actually be live in Riga, Latvia at Printify's headquarters for their Printify Amplified event. Last year, over 30,000 Printify members came to that event and loved it. So I hope that you will join us there as well. It is completely digital that you can watch right from the comfort of your own home. I'll put a link down in the description to sign up and get your ticket, and to get a community pass where you get extra bonuses and exclusive content. It's normally $5, but if you use my code, which is all capitals, 𝗗𝗓𝗏𝗧, you can actually get that completely for free. So I hope you'll join us on September 26th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, or you can catch us on the replays as well. If you sign up for the ticket, those will get sent to you. Mistake number 5 is including SKU numbers in personalized Etsy listings. Now, there's 2 ways you can do personalized listings on Etsy, where the customer gets to put in their custom name, address, or date, for example. The first way is doing it manually, where every time a customer orders a product, you manually go make the new design with the new name, date, or address, and then you have to upload that to Printify. The second way is using an automation tool like 𝗗𝗗𝗗𝗘, where they actually get that design from you, they change the name, change the date, and then all you have to do is approve it, and then they take care of the rest. So those are the 2 options. I do have a link to 𝗗𝗗𝗗𝗘 for a limited time, lifetime amazing deal on their software, which I will link down in the description. If you are interested in automating your personalization, then check that out. But if you're not using 𝗗𝗗𝗗𝗃𝗗 and you're doing it manually, it's really important that you know that you shouldn't upload the custom design, let's say the example design, this is Johnson Family Christmas, to Printify and publish it to Etsy, because it's going to receive a SKU number that tells Printify that you want that customer to get the Johnson Family Christmas design instead of the custom one that you haven't even made yet. So you actually are going to list that product on Etsy manually and not upload it to Printify until after it sells. Now, I do have a full tutorial that I'll link down in the description of how to make personalized products and how to fulfill those with Printify. So check that out next if you're not familiar with how that works. But I have seen quite a few people accidentally send people the wrong name because they put it in Printify first. Mistake number 6 is not catching when customers order a personalized and a non-personalized item from you. The reason why this can cause an issue is when you get a personalized order from a customer, it shows up in your other orders tab on Printify. When you get a non-personalized order, it shows up in your regular orders and gets sent to production automatically. Now, this is an issue that Printify has that I hope they fix at some point. But if someone orders an item with a SKU number and an item without a SKU number, Printify will not send your personalized item to the other orders section like normal. It just won't show up anywhere. And so you need to make sure that if someone does order a personalized and non-personalized item from your shop, that you are paying attention at least once a day to catch these before they go into production, so that way you can add the personalized item manually into the order that is already there. This doesn't happen super often, but definitely a good one to look out for. Mistake number 7 might be a tiny bit controversial because I have heard people recommending that you make listings this way. But in my opinion, it's really robbing Peter to pay Paul. So mistake number 7 is listing your items on Etsy and only connecting them to Printify after they sell. Now, hypothetically, this could save you time on the front end, so you're not having to upload the design to Printify and publish it and finalize a couple details in Etsy. But if you use that listing templates hack that I showed you at the beginning of this video, then I think it really is just a few moments. Whereas the negative side of it is if you don't upload your designs to Printify and publish them to Etsy, then you might have to spend tons of time going and finding those designs and then uploading them on the product later, and then having to copy and paste all the SKU numbers from Printify into Etsy to make sure that they're connected so the orders will go through automatically later. Now, this isn't super time consuming when you just have a few orders coming in every day, but as we're heading into the holiday season and you start getting 25, 50, or 100 orders every single day, this could look like you spending hours of time connecting listings instead of getting a chance to make brand new ones or focus on the customer service that you have. So in my opinion, just connecting everything from Printify to Etsy right when you list it is absolutely the move. That way your business can be as automated as possible.